What's up, buttercups? It's me, Amy Young. I'm coming at you with a Friday freestyle. God, it's a really beautiful spring day today, which is so nice because of the dead of the winter. The deadness of the winter. I didn't even really experience the worst of it because I was on the West Coast for a good portion of it. But man, just like gray skies and cold, it'll fucking get to you. I wanted to share a quick little niblet that's kind of like, I guess, a counter follow-up to the discipline video that I made a couple weeks ago. Because in that video I was saying, listen, like, we don't need more discipline. What we need is more enthusiasm. We need to get in touch with the parts of ourselves who actually do want to do stuff and make shit happen in our lives and get enthusiastic and excited about that. We don't need to like be harder on ourselves and discipline ourselves more. That, so many of you let me know that that really worked for you. And yet I know that there were some people that did not work for, because you might be in a place where you're like, I have no enthusiasm. It's the dead of winter in my soul. I get it, boo. I get it. So I want to offer you something different. My favorite form of traditional discipline, I think what I would qualify as a form of discipline, is beautiful, bodacious, most necessary structure. Creating structures for yourself. Any form of a structure can be a huge help if you want to do what you want to do when you want to do it. What does structure mean? I usually think about it like, you know, when kids are really little, like little itty bitty ones, it is so important for them to have a sense of like repetition and ritual in their lives. So like they know when they wake up, the first thing that they do is go pee. And then they go downstairs and then they have breakfast, and then it's time to get dressed, and then it's time to, I don't know, go to preschool or whatever it is. We think, I think that we think that we like grow out of that, that we're like, oh yeah, children need structure, they need a nap time, they need to know, okay, like in 30 minutes, we're gonna turn the TV off and go get ready for bed. And as grown-ups, we're like, no, I'm a grown-up now. I can do what I want when I want. I don't have to be responsible to a clock or another person or anything. I don't need routine or rituals or structure. You do! We all definitely do. This is an ongoing, fascinating journey for me as a business owner and like self-employed person, because my days are my own. And I have a lot of things to get done on a daily basis, but I will often float in and out of being very super structured with my time and what I'm doing when I'm doing it. And then because I'm me and I have kind of like a rebellious nature and I sometimes like go against my own self-imposed structures, I will then go into like a free flow period of just like, what the fuck ever, who cares, shit's gonna get done, why does it even matter? It's interesting because I'm actually in a period where I've been doing like the free flow, shit's gonna get done, stuff is happening when it's happening, while still meeting deadlines and, you know, getting all my needs met and stuff. But now I can feel myself craving more structure again and wanting to put more schedules and systems in place for myself to feel like I have more like guideposts and routines and rituals in my daily life, just to feel a little bit more like on the ball and a little bit more, to be super redundant, structured about things. So the two things I want to say about this is, if you're just starting to think maybe you could use some structure, start really friggin' small. Like, I remember when I was first beginning in my business, I just made a rule for myself that the first things I was going to do every day was coffee, breakfast, and then email. Like, I was like, those are my three things. When I woke up in the morning, I don't even have to think about, well, what am I gonna do with my time or my day or what? Because if I started questioning that, I would like lie in bed and stare at my phone and be overwhelmed. So I would just say, okay, we know we're gonna get out of bed, we're gonna do coffee, breakfast, email. Those are the three things. And then from there, I was able to like build off of that, but you have to put something in place. I think especially like a morning, that's why morning routine, morning ritual is so fucking important. You read about it all the time online. I could make a whole video about that because I think people are starting to get a little crazy with the morning routine. Like, I'm like, you guys, do we really need 3.5 hours in the morning, and do we like have to take cold fucking showers, and do I have to like meditate for 45 minutes before I talk to anybody? Do we have to do these? I don't think so. But doing something simple, like just saying coffee, breakfast, laptop, or coffee, go for a walk, or coffee and call my friend to you know, check in about XYZ because we're both going through this similar thing and we need to set up like a buddy system structure. Obviously coffee comes first more than anything else, but setting up something really small for yourself and letting yourself get the hang of that before you go and like write down like, okay, from 11 to 12, I'm gonna go to the gym. From 12 to 12:20, I'm gonna drive home. From 12:20 to 2:30, I'm going to work on my blog. From 2:30, like, don't set yourself up to fail. Start small and notice how that feels and notice what difference it makes, because it will feel good. And I can tell you that because, again, I go in and out of this all the time. Like, me being me, I'm not the same, you know, 365 days a year. I don't think anybody is, but I can only speak for myself. I need periods where I am more structured and I have more guidelines in place and I am more disciplined with my time. And then I need times where I get to just be like free flow, who cares? If I want to stay in bed for 45 minutes and stare at my phone, I can do that because I have the freedom and flexibility in my life to do that. I'm now, again, I'm moving out of that and I'm craving more structure. So that means that I now know like what my ideal morning routine is like, and what's good for me to set parameters around like screen time or when I have to put my phone down. Like, a great structure for me that I have in my life is to go and plug my phone in another room at like 9 p.m. at night, so that I don't have my phone next to me in bed. Like, that's a structure that I put in place to say like, no more phone time. You don't need to check Instagram again. It's totally cool to let it go. So this is going to be really, really helpful if you're feeling a little bit like, I don't know what I'm doing with my life, and therefore, like, I usually translate that to, well, you don't really know what you're doing with your day, because your life is just a series of days that you're living. And if you can take care of the day, and then you take care of the next day and take care of the next day, then you are taking care of your life. But to start taking care of the day, start fucking small. It doesn't need to be huge. It doesn't need to be like, wow, I'm gonna completely like overhaul this whole thing and I'm gonna be a different person tomorrow. No, maybe just from 1 to 2 p.m., you know you're gonna do watercolor painting. It could be anything. But make it small so that you can look forward to, so it feels like easy to chew on. Don't start too big. Too big, too scary, no fun. I hope that you're having a great day, night, weekend, wherever you are. I wanted to let you know there will be no Mantra Monday video next week because I need a break from filming and editing and screen time. I've been working on a lot of stuff and I can just feel myself craving a break. So I'm doing that because that's what I know I need. And that's what living the good life is all about, is giving yourself what you need. And I know that you guys will understand. So don't look for a Mantra Monday video this Monday. If you really want to tune in with me, I'll probably be on Instagram because I love Instagram stories the mostest. The link is down there if you want to follow me. You can also subscribe to my channel. You can also join my email list. I think that's everything. I think that's most everything. Yeah. Be easy with yourself. Know that you are loved. And until next time, bye-bye. I'll see ya.